The bride is quickly pushing her mother in a wheelchair forward. She throws down her bouquet and starts messing up her hair. Behind her, the groom and his sister rush over, shouting for her to stop. The groom threatens her and says, "Have you lost your mind? All the guests and my relatives are sitting inside waiting." His sister joins in and yells, "Don't you care about our family's reputation at all?" Just then, two men arrive. One of them points toward the group. The bride, completely overwhelmed, says, "How could you treat my mother like that? Just because she's disabled doesn't mean you can disrespect us. People can live without money, but not without dignity." One of the men standing behind them says, "She's the one who helped us." The other man nods in agreement. As his friend starts walking forward, the man behind him grabs his arm and says, "I want to see how this plays out." The groom's sister proudly says, "You're marrying into a great family. What more do you want? Your life and your mother's life are about to change." The bride points at her and starts to respond, but the groom cuts her off and says, "Watch your tone when you're talking to my sister. She's right. Who else would marry someone like you? You should consider this my favor to you." The bride shouts, "Stay in your limits! Marriage isn't charity. I deserve respect too. After the way you treated my mother and me, I can't accept this marriage." The man standing behind them turns to his friend and says, "Bring everything I prepared over the years." His friend nods and walks away. The groom's sister arrogantly says, "It looks like respect doesn't suit you. You don't have any dignity anyway, so stop ruining ours. All our friends and relatives are here. Don't embarrass us." The bride replies, "If your reputation gets damaged, then so be it." The groom's sister says proudly, "You're getting married into such a respected family and you're still acting like this." The bride firmly says, "I don't want this marriage." The groom starts threatening her. "If you don't go through with this wedding today, things won't end well for you. Come inside right now and get married." The bride responds angrily, "I said I don't want to marry you and I never will." She begins wheeling her mother away. The groom steps in front of her and says, "If you do this to us, you'll regret it." His sister supports him and adds, "Our family has influence all over this city. We can make you and your mother disappear overnight. For your own good, go inside and finish the wedding." Suddenly, the man behind them speaks. Everyone turns and looks at him. He walks over to the bride and says to the groom, "Is this how you talk to a woman?" Then he turns to the bride and asks, "Do you recognize me?" The bride says, "No." The man reassures her and says, "You helped me once." She begins thinking back to the past. She remembers a man collecting empty bottles in a park. She had taken out some money and offered it to him. At that moment, the groom and his sister step forward again. The groom starts threatening her once more and raises his hand in anger. Before he can do anything, the man steps in front of the bride to protect her. Then he gently says to her, "I want to marry you." The bride looks at him in shock and asks, "Would my mother be a problem for you?" The groom's sister, standing behind them, mocks them and says, "You two are perfect for each other. You really do match." The groom starts laughing. The man silences them and says, "Enough." Then he continues, "I am now the chairman of a successful company. I will make sure you're happy and I will take care of your mother as well." The bride nods in agreement. The man turns the wheelchair around and asks the audience, "What do you think about my choice?"